Hello, today I am going to share with you how to use an Ozobot. So here is our little Ozobot. They are super tiny. They have a very tiny power button on the side right there. I'm not going to turn him on yet because I'm going to show you how to make a pathway first. But that is the tiny power button. They are also numbered so you can put them in their docking station. There are a variety of color code reference sheets that your Ozobot should come with. Should come with a little booklet that looks like this, and we are going to just use some of these color combinations today. So as you can see, there's different speeds. So all this row is speeds. Then you have different directions, special moves, and timers. So I like to always start off with a black line. You should also receive these markers that say Ozobot on them. They are a nice thick marker because the Ozobot needs to see the entire line for it to register what you are asking of it to do. So I like to start off with a straight line. That way it has something to start off with and understands where it's supposed to be going. Just gonna move this over a little bit. So we're gonna start with a special move at the beginning. And I want to start off with the tornado move at the beginning. So as you can see here, the tornado combination is red, green, green. So I need both the red and the green markers here. I have found out that when you're using these markers, you don't want to make them too big because the Ozobot won't be able to recognize what you're trying to do. So I like to just put a small red square like that. And the combination is red and then green. Again, keeping it simple and small. Red, green, red, green. Again, I'm using that fat tip of the marker so that way it's getting the entire distance. I like to then, after I do a special move, put another black line so it has somewhere to go after it's done that special move. So let's see if we can do that. So this is called the tornado. Again, I'm gonna turn on my little Ozobot onto the side. He's gonna light up. All right, and now I'm gonna put him down by this black line, see what he does. And that was the tornado move from our Ozobot. So as you can see again, I did the black line for him to start off, the red, green combination, and then a black line for them to end. Let's see if we can add something else onto it. So you can make curves for your Ozobot to follow as long as you keep them this thickness of the line. So let's see if I can continue on adding in some curves here for the Ozobot to follow. And then I always end with some sort of a straight line if I want to add another special move on. So one of my favorite moves is the back walk. And if I'm looking at this sheet again, the back walk is red, green, black, blue. So I'm gonna do that pattern. Red, green, black, and blue. And then, because you've created that pattern, you then have to give the Ozobot somewhere to walk back to. So I like to just extend out a straight line because I know that it's thinking pretty hard about how it's gonna work. So again, let's see if our Ozobot, it's gonna start off with a tornado here. It's gonna go through the zigzag and it should start a back walk here if I did it correctly. So let's try it again. Here we go. There's our tornado move. Now our Ozobot should follow our pathway. Because it's a nice thick line, it is easy for it to follow. If your line is too thin, it will get confused and not know where to go. All right, let's see if it does our back walk. And there you have it. So we had our tornado and our back walk. Another really fun thing to work on, I'm gonna just put him off to the side for now, is the nitro boost. So I'm gonna have him continuing to walk and do a turn and end with a nitro boost. So if you look for the speeds, the nitro boost is what happens at the end, or I'm sorry, it's at the end of the speeds, and that's the fastest speed it can go. So that's a blue, green, and a red. And making sure you're keeping it in that pattern, and whatever pathway the Ozobot's gonna reach it first. So I want blue to be first. Blue, and then green, then red. And then I'm gonna give it a pathway to follow that nitro boost, so just giving it another straight line and ending it with a win/exit for it to say game over. And that's green first and then a red. So again, to follow along with what we were working on, we have our tornado move over here. We have our back walk here. And then we have our nitro boost here. And this is where we will end. So let's see how our Ozobot follows this pathway. And watch him go. And there you have it. Here is our example pathway. So again, there are so many different options. If you follow along on the color code reference sheet, you can make him do basically anything you want as long as you follow the color combinations and your lines are thick enough that he can see. I hope you enjoyed and learned something new, and have fun with your Ozobots. Bye!